welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about exhaust tips and how in some cases they make a gigantic difference. Today's subject is my 1999 Dodge Ram 2500 equipped with the Cummins turbo diesel. It's the VP44 24 valve, so it makes all the noise. Now, currently I just have it axle dumped out the back, and this is the tip that I have been running. It is a standard, the straight pipe is 4 inches, so it goes 4 to 8 inches, and it's 18 inches long. And then here in the end, this is the big part. The end of this is rolled around to give it a nice finish, and it also makes it super sturdy. Now sturdy is also the big key. With this underneath the truck, it sounds good, but it kind of sounds like all the other Cumminses out there. And every time you hit the gas, it's like someone yells at you right off the bat. It's good, but it's at the same time. It was just a cheap $40 eBay tip, and it used to be white. And then the head gasket went, and cheap powdered coating, and that was the end of that one. And then this one, the big kicker with this is the end here is not rolled around, so it's not quite as stiff. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera. You take this one and you smack it, just a thud, and it rings for like a second or two at best. But then this one, aside from the obvious aesthetic appeal and the much higher quality powder coating, since it's not rolled on the end, it's not quite as stiff. So it pretty much acts like a tuning fork if you've ever played with one of those. I doubt you'll hear it on camera, but it's still ringing and ringing and still going. It's still going. So I'm hoping that this will give a much better tone out the exhaust. So it'll be more like how it comes just out the tailpipe, but nice and amplified with our tip here. And obviously I'll give you a good comparison. No tip, pretty much what everybody else runs. And then this. This was the only place I was able to find this one with the non-rolled tip. And then I had to send it off to get powder coated, of course, so onto the exhaust clips. Alrighty, we just made it back from the hardware store so we can put our front drive shaft in. It's nice and warmed up, so we'll give it a start, let it idle for a couple seconds, and then I'll rev it. And then once we repeat that with the black tip and then the new red one, I will edit all three together so you can hear one after the other, and hopefully it's as obvious in the video as it is here in person. Alright, now we're slapping the trash can megaphone back under there. You don't have to be too particular in the angle, because it's just going to be a couple minutes. Perfect. Crank her down and she's She's good to go. Oh, ignore the zip ties there. The leaf spring is cracked, so I have those there so it makes less noise. But eventually, we'll replace that whole unit with the Carli leaf springs and match the front suspension up there as well. went and edited those clips together just to see if it was going to be as much of a difference as I was hoping. Now, obviously, because it's on camera, it's not going to be the night and day it is in person, but you can definitely still hear the difference. No tip. I think the engine noise from up front is just too overwhelming. Then with the black tip, it's just barking at you from down here the whole time, and then that's overwhelming and you can't get any turbo noises. This, I think, is the perfect happy medium, so I'm gonna roll with it. You get turbo noises, Cummins engine, and you still hear this at the end, but you can also like talk on the phone or listen to the radio and not scream at your passengers and whatnot the whole time you're driving. So, full win in my book. Now we're going to go for a drive and let you hear how it's going to sound for the long term.